Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is John, and I am the DM for this campaign. I am joined by the disembodied textual voice of Tanny.
They wave.
Thank you.
Not even that.
We are also joined by Schmitty.
Hello, everyone.
Who's down there? Down. There, I can point. Christy.
Hello.
Sean.
Howdo.
And Ben.
Have no fear, for I am here.
And we are back at Trollskull Manor. In the last session, you all nearly died.
Yeah.
I think is the best place to start this. Several of you nearly died. The gnome contingent nearly got burnt away in a fireball. You explored the Castellanta crypt and discovered a trio of cultists who had gone to collect the Stone of Golor. It turns out that they had been a quintuplet of cultists, but a duo of them decided to dispatch the other three and keep the Stone of Golor and its mysteries for themselves. The surviving member of the trio wants revenge both for leaving herself for dead and the murder of her boyfriend, who is one of the dead cultists. And has requested that you assist with this when she is able to find where they have hidden themselves away. You have also got a new houseguest in the form of Istrid Horn, a member of the Black Network, who has requested somewhere to stay for about a week, as there has been increased scrutiny on the Black Network following your activities at Growlhund Villa, where they were implicated in a break-in and hostage situation that you definitely know all the details of because the police people told you exactly how it happened.
Yes. Anything could be silly.
Sean and Schmitty, you might want to let Ben know that the police told you a completely different story to the one that you saw.
Oh.
I don't think Underscone could probably figure it out for himself. He's a smart man.
So we did it? Did we do this one, Gibby?
So, from what I remember, it was the fact that the Growlhund family were in league with the Black Network and the Zentarum, but then when the Watch went to ask about it, they made out that the Zentarum had attacked them and coerced them, and they were the victims when in fact they were just kind of in league with the bad people.
I see.
In another thing that I failed to fit into Ben's recollection recap, during your time off, Ben, Gimbal made a pot of coffee and discovered that it had been poisoned, and a note was left that read, you are fools to think that poison could kill a snake. Now you know I have fangs too. Signed, the Black Viper.
Oh yeah, there was that bit.
Yeah.
Did we poison someone?
No, they would poison us.
But they said that you can't poison a snake unless signed by the Viper.
You remember we delivered some potions for that weird bottle man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't.
No. No.
Read on the sus guy.
Yeah, that the person we delivered them to was evidently this Viper lady, Miss Viper, and we inadvertently tried to poison her.
Well, we didn't try and poison her. We were just playing as deliveries.
We were middlemen, but we poisoned.
Unfortunately, she doesn't necessarily know that.
No, we must be fine. Gimme, you go and straighten that out. That'd be fine.
It'll be fine.
I don't think so. I'll keep my 22 hit points, thank you very much.
But you're the most intelligible of us.
Yeah, Reginald says there's just misunderstanding.
Exactly. So once we go and
Yeah,
straighten this all out, there'll be nothing wrong.
My idea of a social interaction is to make it disappear.
It'll all be fine.
Well, it's certainly a nice way of looking at things, I'll admit that.
Sean thinks at least Escraft is convinced that this person will try to kill us and we'll have to kill them.
Ah, it wouldn't be that easy.
Well, we can hope. We can, cross our fingers and, really, you never know, really. It's always a possibility that it'll all be fine.
It is now the morning of the 3rd of Kythorn. Istrid Horn has spent the night with you guys. For the sake of Ben, she is currently staying in the rooftop, the roof storage room opposite where Nuri has her bedroom, because it's really the only private room that means she doesn't need to share.
That's fair.
Reginald will make her breakfast.
Okay. She critiques it, but not heavily. She's very picky. Little bit rude. Gimbal.
Yes.
You get a message in your head again. Gimbal, it's Vajra Safahr. I may have another job for you and your associates. If you could meet me at Blackstaff Tower at your earliest convenience. And this message cuts off when it gets to 25 words if I said more than that. And then we'll pick up in a following message.
The first reply would just be, I'm sorry, Gimbal's not here at the moment. Please leave your message after the tone. Beep.
You get a response of, I know you're hearing this, Gimbal. I expect you to be at the Blackstaff Tower soon.
Don't make me send the guards.
Everyone just sits there watches Gimbal start sweating nervously.
You're right there, Gimme.
Grey hands. Yes.
I'm fine. We just got a message.
Oh, that's nice. What does it say?
We're wanted at the Blackstaff Tower. Soon.
Oh, right. Well, let's be going then.
You have a job already from him.
I think this might be because I'm still not a registered wizard.
For God's sake!
I keep meaning to go get the license, we keep getting distracted.
I keep picking up the form, but then I misplace it. It's been a...
All right.
We'll do it when we go out shopping next, and then we go out shopping and we have to deal with things that happen in Waterdeep.
Well, why don't we do it today? We'll do it on the way. Is it on the way? Kimmy, you're good with maps and knowing where things are.
On the way to get registered.
I mean, you'd probably have to register at Blackstaff Tower, so arguably it would be where you need to go.
You see, it works out perfectly.
The Blackstaff...
Reginald, yes, we have our breakfast and then we shall go to the tower.
I pick up Kimmy and start walking to the door.
Well, Reginald is going to probably throw breakfast at you.
Ow.
Eat your breakfast, under scum!
But we've got asked to go to the tower.
I'm just imagining Reginald in like a
convenient.
flowery. I'm just imagining like Reginald in a flowery apron as he's like saying this. And stop picking up Gimbal too.
It's just Den Mother not wielding a great sword, but wielding a great rolling pin.
But Kimmy doesn't like going anywhere.
That's canon now, Sean.
That's apparently canon now. I'm imagining he's like ridiculously too small for him. Like it doesn't really work as an apron, but he's wearing it anyway.
It's one
But
of
Kimmy doesn't
Gimbal's-
like going anywhere. We've got to take him along with us.
He hasn't eaten his breakfast.
Oh, well, for little people, I suppose it's very important where they get food so that they can grow. So, okay, Kimmy, you go and eat. Put him back down at the table.
The smallest I've ever gonna get.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that's quite how it works. The food.
You eat a very nice breakfast, even if Istrid Horn didn't quite like it as much as she should have.
But do I have an larger juice? No, I do not have an larger juice just yet.
Well, I don't like keeping our clients waiting.
No, it's rude to be late, isn't it?
Too expensive wasting food and you keep running off like that. I'll have to wait. Grrr.
But that's how we get the money. And we get the money to get the food, which we waste to get the money.
Drink.
Isn't that how it works?
I guess so, in a roundabout way.
Pick up. This is the most
Money
important
makes
meal.
the world go round.
It's a basic necessity which is required for everything.
You all eat a hearty breakfast. And
Okay.
head to Blackstaff Tower.
And then we'll in the tower.
And we look for the bare necessities.
Just wolfing down.
You head up, you follow the little floaty light.
Reginald is just taking care of his children.
The little floaty light meets you at the reception of Blackstaff Tower and leads you through the winding corridors to Vajra Safahr's office. And there are 5 chairs sat in front of her desk.
I'll just slip and slide into one of them.
Yeah.
This just sounds like the beginning of Ministry. I'll go and sit in a chair.
Gimbal, as you sit down in a chair, a semi-transparent hand just places a pile of paperwork down in front of you with a note on top that says, "When you feel like it."
See, Gimme, I told you it would all work out.
I hate paperwork.
No, you don't. I've seen you with books.
Vajra Safahr turns to face you all.
Along the way, Reginald talks to Underscum about him interested in the monk. Can't remember what that's about.
No, can't remember what I've done with it.
Was that the monk Halam? Chlam.
Yes, Plum.
Chlam.
No, Avi.
Oh, Avi. Avi's a priest, not a monk, but yes, Avi, the priest of Avi, the priest of Eldath, the god of peace.
Ah.
The water genasi. Yeah, no, he just worships the god of peace. Vajra Safahr turns to you, Gimbal, and just says, "You don't need to fill it in now."
If it's done now, I can listen and talk at the same time.
Okay.
If you live alone by a river and are not blind, what? Please, someone gets that reference.
Have you heard of Force Grey?
Yeah, I've heard of Force Grey. I think we've done some work for them in the past, haven't we?
You've worked with the Grey Hands. They are sort of an overlapping group, yes. A member of Force Grey has been acting out of sorts of late. His name is Maloon Wardragon. His normal happy-go-lucky behaviour has soured. He's been spending more time than usual in the yawning portal.
Maybe it's thirsty.
See if you can figure out what is wrong. And if you can't get him right again, report back in a tenday.
Thank you, Duxton.
Okay. I'm a very
So we're
good
not
people person.
Wizard.
So we're not to kill him.
No. He's been acting oddly, but not that oddly.
That is usually a sign of derangement, and therefore you should call the weakened member.
No. This is a mental thing, Saskath. He needs a bit of good cheering up.
I kind of have to agree with Reginald. No killing.
Just go to the yawning portal, see if you can find out what's wrong with him. Maybe ask the people there. The regulars will have seen him around a lot more recently. Spend some time there with him. Keep an eye on him from a distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
so don't talk to him.
You can try talking to him.
Okay. I thought this was going to be a stealth mission of creeping around.
It is up to you how you handle it. Observe him from a distance, ask the people that are regulars at the yawning portal, talk to him. You have 10 days, see if you can find out what is wrong with him. If you can't, we'll see how it goes.
See? No. Reggie has the right idea. Just keep to a distance and observe. If you're capable of casting fireball, now the paperwork's taking the piss.
And I would have struggled with the first part. I don't even know how to write my name.
Reading through constantly reading through. If I've ever eaten pork on a Tuesday, go to section A3.
Yep.
You must like those pages. You seem to go through them quite quickly.
If you need any help with that, we can work on it together, Gimbal, says Reginald.
It's fine. It's just nonsensical paperwork.
Ah, like those storybooks.
Sort of.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm just going to sit here for the next minute and finish doing all this paperwork.
I know what this kind of paper is. I have to do it for being a paladin. Explains Reginald.
Why?
Because magic is dangerous, and people with magic are even worse.
Oh. Well, am I supposed to sign up as well?
And these papers make you less dangerous.
More exactly easier to find should I blow something up.
Vajra puts her hand out, and another hand just spectrally comes out from it and places a small pile of paperwork in front of you as well, Underscum.
Oh. Okay.
We'll wait outside. I'm going to walk out.
They don't need to be filled in now. You can fill them in.
I can just imagine finishing it off and then be like, "Oh, sorry, I gave you the wrong ones."
Oh, these were stack 48A. You were supposed to do 48B.
Those
Oh,
are the blue ones.
Please
filled in
write your name.
Underscum, Reginald assists you with the paperwork.
Thank you.
Gimbal, Underscum assists you. Underscum doesn't assist you with the paperwork, which greatly accelerates it for you. And Reginald does assist you with the paperwork. Seskrath, you head outside and wait about 10 minutes or so, and then the rest of the group arrives.
Paperwork makes me tired.
I think it makes everyone tired.
It does.
All the letters dance around after a while.
Reginald exclaims, "All
Good
done!
night.
They are now officially licensed."
I'm sorry. He says it better than you did the first time.
Proud of you both.
What does that mean we can do now? I'm licensed to what?
There we go. That took a while to write out. Everybody.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Striker's reference.
Indeed. References.
Reference.
It just
Nothing.
means that you're legally allowed to use your magic.
I'm
But he
a
was a-
wizard.
Anyway.
You're a wizard, Underscum.
Smooth and consistent.
Technically, you know from the paperwork being filled in that it allows you to use your magic within the walls of Waterdeep with much less restriction than if you were unregistered, and also that you can be called upon to aid in times of need.
Wait, were we doing illegal beforehand?
We were doing that anyway.
Yes.
They now have your phone number.
We have phones?
In your head, you just hear,
Officially on test
"Sort
and
of,"
try.
says Vajra Safahr.
What the... Who is that?
Anyway, where would you guys like to head now that you've officially licensed with the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors?
Well, I suppose the
Really?
morning portal makes sense.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we got to go and speak to someone.
Oh, well, I meant more for a drink, but yeah, I suppose we do
yeah.
that too.
Who knows if he's even going to be there?
That's true.
I suspect he will be there, not in a very talking mood.
Okay.
What was the person who we're going to look for again's name again?
I'll pop it in the chat for you. Maloon War Dragon.
Melon War Dragon.
I was about to say, I had it in my head as Melon Water Dragon. I'm like, no, wait.
War Dragon, and I shall await to know what he looks like to make his actual name.
You head to the yawning portal, and you head inside, and you do indeed spot Maloon, who looks like this.
Oh my god, it's a younger version of me with some more hair.
I'm gonna go with nose.
Sure.
I must admit, I was expecting him to be a little bit melony. I suppose with the golden hair, it's sort of almost like a cantaloupe.
Very
Hey, Random Sean. If you're lurking, we have a command for that.
Huh?
Oh, an 8. Oof.
Oh, no, now that you told me there's commands in the chat, I have to try.
22.
Gimbal is officially invisible in 2 universes.
Yeah, I finally set up the lurk command. It's taken me a little while. I do also have this one set up. The shout out command. Yay!
Oh my god.
Be sure to follow, or before to solo. Tales of Gaming
Before to
Addiction.
follow.
They were last playing D&D. Crazy
Indeed.
game. I don't know. No.
Dear, your browser. Is that just me or is that everyone?
Go hit their.
Streams disappeared.
Oh, I haven't actually been watching the stream. It kind
No,
of
I've got it up.
me.
There you go. Yeah, it came out. It was black and it just said error. It's like
Weird. English is going amazingly, Sean, as per usual.
I do words.
Wunderbar.
Go hit the Tales of Gaming Addiction's follow button for massive damage.
Yes.
Yes.
It is their weak spot.
Now.
10 out of 10 would inulgish again.
With Elgish.
Thus.
Anyway,
cross between English and Elvish.
it's like English but with common and elven.
What's about?
So, Maloon is in the tavern. How would you guys like to handle day 1 of investigations?
Reggie, you said that we should stay back, right?
Reginald is expressing the wish to observe.
Yes, observe. From a
Okay.
very far distance. So, no, I should be right back because I have run out of a drink up here.
Oh.
Dear God, no.
So I shall BRB.
While that's being refreshed from everybody else, could I get either an insight or an arcana check?
Insight or Arcana.
Oh.
Interesting.
Let's see. I will go for.
See if my
Dude,
page
Why
will
am I
work.
on advantage? I should always be on advantage anyway. But never mind.
Reginald explains, yes, just keep your distance for now and keep an eye out for Maloon or anyone around the tavern that is suspicious.
I'm gonna require both my eyes.
Ooh,
That's handy.
I shall look then.
Yeah, 15.
Reginald, can I get either an insight or an arcana?
Then how am I supposed to look at him? To respond to, don't just stare.
Very nice.
Not only does Reginald see all, he sees the sinews of...
It is the power of the daddy of the group.
He knows what he had for breakfast.
So, Seskarath, Nuri, and Reginald. Underscum, you fail to observe this.
I was paying more attention to trying not to look and stare too much.
Hi, I'm back.
Gimbal, can I get either an Arcana or an Insight check?
Oh, let's go for an Arcana check. It's a higher check.
9!
Really, the dice don't think so.
Underscum and Gimbal, you fail to notice anything this first day. Everybody else, things seem to go fairly normally throughout the day. He drinks a reasonable amount. He doesn't drink too much. And then at one point in the day, sort of, he goes into a corner on his own, away from everybody. And he holds his axe in one hand. And this look of pain flashes across his face.
But that's not good.
And then he just comes back into the rest of the room. It doesn't look like guilt, Reginald.
Actual, like a wince of pain.
Like a
rather than-
wince of pain. Not like he's remembering something bad. Hey, Vipe. You can't see any injury on him from this distance.
So he went into the corner, took out his axe, winced, and then just came back into the room. Like into the main
Yeah, he
hall.
kind of put the axe back in its holster, came back in, took another drink from Dernan.
Interesting.
You can see a couple of people in here that you recognize. Dernan, the barkeep. Bonnie, one of the waitresses. Three Strings, the bard, is playing on the stage. Yagra is sat in a corner, very nonchalantly drinking and wearing a different outfit to her normal gear. Okay. You approach Dernan, Reginald.
Indeed, already have a delicious beverage myself.
What would you like to say to Dernan? Ah, yes, Reginald. This isn't the voice I did before. Yes, Reginald. You aided with the creature that came out of the portal. How can I assist you?
Oh, don't look at me.
Is
I
it-
haven't been listening.
Is it with anything about running that other tavern you've opened on the other side of town?
Might be. We could do with maybe a little bit of help.
I think
We
I know.
do
what
have a lot, but I think that that's got to
it's gonna
come
be
second.
relating to Melou.
Oh,
Speaking of, by the way, I will sneakily summon if I can Moonin, but in spider form.
Okay. The spider just apparates onto your table.
Ah, Goes and smack it down.
I was gonna say it's just like you summon it up, and then just Underscum just twats it with a book.
It's a spider.
Here we go again. And I'll instruct Moonin to go over to where Maloon is and just keep an eye on him.
See, that spider was very big.
Spider Munin.
Does whatever a Spider Moonin does, dies.
Yeah, dies repeatedly. Reginald whispers.
The man over there named Maloon Dragon Ward. We were told to keep an eye on him for a concern of another. They said that they had lost their happiness for a while and have been most of the time drinking. Have you heard or seen anything from him that could help us in this matter?
Oh, it's true. Maloon's been a little sour lately. Ain't been doing much of nothing, but sitting there looking. I've not seen anything other than more being in here out of the ordinary, though. He's not told me anything.
Right, come, Gimme. We need to start drinking till we fit in. So you start down in this.
Puts a pint of water in front.
I've got spirit. I found some spirit. So
that's gonna kill me. I'll do it.
Anything happened before this occurrence?
If there is, he's not told me about it. And ain't my place to ask.
Did he have anyone with him before?
He hangs out with them Force Grey lot.
come on, Gimme. Keep drinking.
If I drink all this, I'm going to be very sick.
Indeed.
He
Thank you for the help.
helps adventurers in tough situations. Maybe something went wrong with that. Rough life being an adventurer anyway.
Here.
Not really. He I mean, I know he has a magic axe, Azure Edge.
Sounds fun. So the same as a magic sponge.
Yeah, Azure Edge, I say.
It's certainly got an edge on it. Hey!
Yeah. I mean, the story goes that he found it when they were travelling through Pelemcop's woods. They were taken by the nameless haunt to his lair. In the lair, he found Azure Edge stuck in a tree stump, and only Maloon was able to pull the axe free. And in that action, he pledged himself to the defense of Waterdeep.
How long ago was this?
Couple of years. Two, maybe.
Two and a couple means the same thing.
Thank you, Gnome.
Oh,
Thank you, Nan. You're
just
part.
pointing out.
To be honest, I didn't know that.
All
And
right.
few means three.
All right. Well, thank you for that. For your
So
trouble.
have we got the information that we need, or do we need to answer
Thank
some
you
more
very much.
questions?
Dernan takes the 5 gold.
I don't know. Me and Gimme are just drinking over here, looking around the bar.
So you've not been listening?
No,
Because I've not been listening either.
There was this one time.
From what I understand, it's just that he's got a magic axe, and he got it about 2 years ago.
what kind of magic is it?
I feel we need to ask the owner to find that out, or get someone close to him who can detect magic, maybe?
Gimme!
Gimme, go long!
Why am I getting Rocket
can do
Raccoon
all-
vibes?
The combo I can do.
And he's going to say, I need that guy's leg in a minute.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at things and realised I can do a mean combo.
Reginald heads back over with a strong ale. And yes, Tony, what's the question?
The half drunk Gimbius is going to reach over and grab it and go, "Thank you."
Right, you haven't finished your pint of spirits yet.
Detect magic is a...
I have a 30 or 60 feet, what was I?
Set magic has
That's
a range of
thoughts.
stealth, all within 30 feet.
30 feet. So yeah, in theory you could detect magic and get within range of the axe.
I have a perfect plan to make it over there without anyone suspecting a thing.
Punches, Jimmy.
I'll tell you one thing I discovered. I do have an amazing new spell.
Oh, yeah? What do you have?
It allows you to spit breath like a dragon.
Reginald, as you walk back to the group with... As you walk back to the group with your strong ale, you just mutter under your breath and quietly gesture some signs in the air. The axe is magical.
I think me and Richard are thinking the same thing, that axe be cursed.
What flavor of magic? Is he able to get that?
You see Reginald's face tattoos just...
I thought we were meant to be blending in. Is that not what we're meant to be doing, Gimme?
Underscum. Watch this. What about my prestidigitation? Yes, I can. So just so you know, John, I'm doing prestidigitation and Reggie's pink beard and it starts to go through like all the different hues. And I'm just gonna go, oh, the humanity.
Oh wow. Oh, do another one. Do another one.
Best party
Drunk
trick.
gimme is best gimme.
See, I knew you were a powerful wizard. Here, do me. I still have some fur.
Unless prestidigitation can get rid of all of your fur.
Oh.
Reginald, as you concentrate on the axe, it glows with the same magic as a just a regular +X weapon. There's something else on it, but you can't quite pick out the other types of magic. And then Reginald leads in.
I might need 10 minutes to do that. I don't have it prepared today.
So, what would you like to do?
Are we still staying observing?
Well, currently I've got Moonin in spider form observing him.
Reginald says, we'll be here for a while. I need to see if anyone would go up to him.
Okay. So, still no talking to him.
Oh, one of us can come up and talk to him. Someone with some charm and charisma and Teskarath could go.
Hands up.
Is anyone stopping Teskarath from going, or...
I don't know.
no.
How can we stop him? I mean, I couldn't chase after him
Reginald grabs
The only
you.
one that can do anything is Reggie.
and be sort of wave one of my one of my trinkets at him, you know, like a dog.
Reginald grabs the lizard folk and just says, not yet.
So, none of us, or just Sekarath? Because I could go. I'm very nice with people.
Sorry, not yet.
But Gimbal said I should go.
Sorry, I have to trust Gimbal if he says go.
No one is going anywhere.
Why not Reggie?
But we have to
Perfectly
go
fine.
home at one point. And what if we need to go to the toilet? We can't do that here. I mean, I respect this place far too much to do that here. It's not a cave.
I mean, you could go outside behind the barrels.
I hope this place is a toilet. I think they do.
It's
Otherwise,
outside
where did I go
behind the
last
barrels.
time? Hmm.
Gimbal, do you set up?
Right.
Yeah, I'll set everything up to do Soap Magic. I'll have me book out.
Okay. You go
Very
through.
separate.
It takes you about 10 minutes.
Give me a second then.
You just sort of shift yourself so that you're within range of the axe. It is indeed a magic axe.
I'm guessing the same stuff as
The glow on
Reggie.
it is the same sort of magic as sort of a plus X weapon. And there's something else sort of mixed into it. It's not a simple plus X, but you can't tell what the extra magic is with detect magic.
Interesting.
At this point, it's been a couple of hours.
I do have a backup plan.
Underscum's getting a bit fidgety.
Would that allow me to? No.
No, he seems to be acting fairly normally. He's drinking. He went over into the corner, as several of you observed. Nobody really approaches him out of the ordinary. Anybody that does sort of acts respectfully towards him.
Well, there is something I can do, Reggie. But it's going to require a bit of a tweaking in my spell book.
What do you wish to do? Asks Reginald.
I could identify the axe, but I need to actually have it as a prepared spell. Not as a ritual, and then I can do something.
So I think you need to touch it to identify, don't you?
You also need to touch the item.
You can cast
Well,
a
the
spell
entire
through your
duration.
familiar.
Could certainly, I could help you out with that one.
Hence the I can do a thing. I was originally going to do it with Dragon's Breath because I need to touch people for that, but now I can use my familiar instead.
Random Shern asks, is Underscum one of the fidgets who cracks the knuckles?
Well, if there's nothing else to do, you know.
I fidget and crack my knuckles a lot.
So you've got to start playing with things on the table.
Play with my spell book and things will go badly.
Reginald says very well.
Okay, that'll have to be done tomorrow. So I need to prepare it properly.
Okay. I can do a distraction while you do that. I'll give you the opportunity. Alright, worst case scenario, I'll just throw you at him and you just need to touch the axe.
It still takes me a minute to cast it, but I need to actually have it properly prepared.
Approach
Otherwise,
him
because the ritual
with
it needs 10 minutes.
caution.
Like, I do anything without caution.
With caution, says Reginald. So do you guys head home for the night, or do you stay at the yawning portal for a few more hours?
I think I'll stay for a few more drinks.
I mean, we could stay for 10 minutes whilst I prepare to cast Identify and just have someone get up close. And I'll just have Moonin hop on the axe at the last second.
Well, the other
I mean-
side of things, we also don't want to make it seem like he's our enemy, and if we jump on him or anything like that.
I mean, I could always just walk up and play. I mean, I do look like a child.
Reginald
And
says,
just
"Talk to him
innocently ask
normally.
something.
Introduce yourself, but do not mention anything about our task."
That's what I mean. Just go up and say, how are you doing?
And then he turns to Nuri and asks, "How are you feeling?"
I'm feeling okay. Why wouldn't I feel okay? Just go up, ask how he's doing. See if you've seen any trinkets around. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, that sounds like a splendid idea. Underscum gets up and goes over to the bar.
Oh, kind of merciful DM.
Yes.
Well, would you allow me to cast Identify as a ritual, but then have Moonin deliver the touch necessary?
Yes, I'll allow that.
Fantastic. In which case, then give me 10 minutes. I need to do other things. Has anyone got a pearl that's worth at least 100 gold?
Underscum purchases 2 flagons at the bar.
Yep. And I'd like to walk over to it.
Okay. He's sat alone.
Hello there. Would you perhaps be Maloon?
War dragon.
Yes.
I thought so.
And you
Yeah.
are?
My name is Underscum.
Well, you've certainly earned my interest with this offering. What can I do for you, Underscum?
I've heard stories about you. Interesting stories, especially one surrounding your axe. Apparently, you were the only one who could pick it up.
Yes.
How did that one work?
It's a magic axe. It knows there's evil out there, and with it, I thwart it.
Wow. So, when you picked it up, did you have a conversation with it, or how did that happen?
A spider just... Well, I mean, if you must know, I saw a vision of one of my ancestors. Laroon. And I pledged myself to the defense of Waterdeep.
It's quite impressive, I've got to say.
And so for the last 2 years, I've worked with Force Grey and a number of adventurers to protect Waterdeep from threat.
Oh, very impressive. I certainly know how many threats are going around about here. It certainly obviously shows a lot of character for yourself.
Yes. He absent-mindedly picks up the drink and drinks from it.
But I see at least it doesn't slake your thirst.
Been a bit lax on my front of late, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Feeling a little restless.
I can certainly understand that. Been through those sort of days myself, you know. Hard to get through, aren't they?
Yes.
But, as an old friend of mine once said, that sometimes you've got to keep pushing forward. Just for the sake that there may be something better at the other end. Keep doing what you do because you know it's right, and there will be a better time.
Your friend speaks a lot of sense, Underscum. And about this time, a spider just crawls onto the axe. Gimbal.
And identify.
As your edge is a +3 weapon. In addition to a +3 to attack rolls and damage rolls, the shield spell provides no defense from it. If you hit a fiend or an undead with Azure Edge, cold blue flames erupt from the blade and deal an extra 2d6 radiant damage. You can throw the axe, and if you expend one charge, make an attack roll at 180 feet maximum range. Whether you hit or miss with it, it flies back to your open hand or lands at your feet at the end of your current turn. While holding the axe, you can use an action to cause it to go glow blue or stop glowing. That sheds a bright light 30 feet and then a dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Interesting.
You also sense that the axe is sentient.
The axe is cast.
And has a lawful neutral personality.
Interesting.
You get this feeling by the fact of you feel the attention drawing to the spider saying, "The fuck you doing?"
Yeah, pretty much. I was waiting for Mooney to get squashed.
You, through Munin, feel a female voice calmly and delicately say, "Who are you?"
Translation, "The fuck you doing?"
I'm no one of consequence, just an interested party. Who are
Something
you?
has happened. Be careful.
Okay, good or bad?